Now, a lot of you, got a problem with that the terminology Muslim. This is Black Light Cyberspace Ministry. A lot of you got a problem with that, you know. But just about every black organization out there, NAACP, the Urban League, or whatever, people have a problem. Some people have a problem with. But some of y'all don't like the policies of different organizations. With the Nation of Islam, some of y'all don't like the direction that they're heading in at this present time. But as far as actual facts about the nation doing the people wrong, they never did do the people wrong. They taught Elijah Muhammad had a book, How to Eat to Live, and most of the knowledge that he was coming out with on those books, How to Eat to Live, back in the 30s and the 40s, the people adopted, a lot of them, Caucasians adopted, you know, that and started adjusting themselves according to the teachings of Elijah Muhammad. The Caucasians, due to the teachings of Elijah, talking about the mother plane and all like that, they studied this, and a lot of that stuff they acknowledge is true. A lot of them don't want to get a credit to Elijah, just as Cyber Student City don't want to give the credit to Elijah. Now Elijah never said wait. He never did tell y'all to wait on the mother plane or the mother plane to come and save you. He always told you to do for self, just as Marcus Garvey, and he always told you before God saving people, you gotta first change your thinking. Change your thinking. So I say this, like the Hebrew Israelites and the Moors and all those brothers, I don't agree with all they do, but I admire some of the things they do. But I don't think that we should put each other down. Now, Cyber Student said he did talk against Master Farad, and him and some other brothers talked against Master Farad and Elijah. And but that was a long time ago. But I just thought maybe it's his prerogative whether you want to mention Elijah Muhammad or not. And I'm not mad at him because he didn't do it, or angry with him because he didn't do it. But I just want to point out he didn't mention Elijah or Master Farad. FBI got some false information about Master Farad being a con man and all like that. That's false. That's false information. Those are two different people. And if it was like that, the FBI would have jailed Elijah, like they did Doc York. They would have jailed him. But they didn't have nothing on him. And after a while, they started rolling out the carpet. I'm going to tell you the reason why. See, the United States created a monster out of his captives when he brainwashed or manipulated the mental capacity of the black man here in America. He created someone after himself that is a cold-blooded killer, see? And, you know, that's why he became afraid of the black man. But he didn't want the black man turning on him. So, when he seen Elijah talking about peace, what Elijah was really telling him, saying, look, man, because they warred, the police and Elijah warred both here in Detroit and in Chicago and other spots. They fought with the mafia and the police. So what Elijah was saying, you know, you don't mess with me, I won't mess with you. We just want to be peace. We don't want to be around you. We don't want your women. You know, we don't want to give you no cause into getting mad at us. And if you leave us alone in peace and give us a separate spot, we won't bother you and you won't be forced to bother us. So they dug that. They dug that kind of conversation because they didn't want no angry black man raising angry black children, especially males, by us being superior to him mentally and physically. So he dug that where he was coming from, so he let him do his thing. You know, they let Elijah do his thing. You see? And a lot of times Elijah held the FOI back, you know, from going to war. So we had spiritual power and mental power and physical power. You see? And they know that it was the mother plane out there. Now Cyberspace City, you know, they should be appreciative towards that. And every time they got ready to march on the brothers and the sisters, Mr. Farrakhan gathered the Million Man March. It was 2 or 3 million brothers out there ready to go to war, and I was one of them. So, you know, what he's doing as far as mental conditioning is putting us against each other. I'm talking about the Caucasian. You know, he does that through jealousy. He does that through enviousness. Us being envious of each other, or jealous of each other. He does that through money. You know, if you love money enough to turn on your own brothers and sisters and even your mother. He does that through dope. Keeps us infighting all the time. And, you know, I say all the scholars and all of them deserve equal billing. But you might have your picks that touched you, but mention all of them. You know, and Put your man first if you want to. But, you know, at least don't be at odds with those that try to help the black community. Adam Clayton Powell. And it was other brothers, you know, other scholars. They didn't touch you, but they touched other people. See, we need allies, Brother General. You know. And if somebody had an organization for almost 100 years, still here, and teaching out of this book, the same thing you teaching, when you talk about geography and this, not only does he teach about geography, he teach about the whole universe. I'm talking about Elijah, Mars, sun, teach about the sun, how the sun got out there, how the moon got out there. His wisdom goes back 76 trillion years. And the other scholars that you mentioned, they came after that. But they disagreed with a whole lot of teachings about Elijah when he said don't eat pork. Some of those scholars didn't like that. Some of those scholars dug Malcolm and then did Elijah. But if you do some search on there, you see where Malcolm. See, I'm going to tell you this. My uncle and Malcolm and my mother, they know Malcolm, whole family. My uncle and Malcolm was just like this up until he got killed. So, you know, y'all don't have the inside on it because y'all not on the inside. Y'all on the outside. And some of y'all, I'm not saying the general is one of them, and I'm gonna also say this. I like what you're teaching, General. If you ever run across my video. And I'm not upset because you didn't mention Master Farad and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Islam, the Nation of Islam, ain't the same kind of Islam as overseas. So this is Black Light saying peace to the brothers and the sisters. Mental conditioning. He done a thorough job of conditioning our mentality. Black Light out.